I've been posting things on the internet for, I think I realized it was 16 years. I think 16 years on YouTube, and longer than that when you count a blog. So I have basically been doing this for just short of 2 decades. And it's kind of funny when I say I think I know who my audience is, because girl, like how could you not? But anyway, hear me out, hear me out. So when I first started, I knew exactly who my audience was. It was Black women who wanted to wear their natural hair, period. Okay, and I know that I made a mark in that community. I was one of the first people in the natural hair community to start posting on the internet, and I know that I have had serious impact in that space. If you don't know who I am, that's fine, but I know I have because I get that feedback constantly, even when I'm not asking for it. Okay, so anyway, after doing that for several years, I kind of got burned out and tired, and I had discovered my, I figured out my own hair, and I get it. It's kind of why you guys who only know me recently, the newer people who know me recently, are like, okay, she had locks, the locks disappeared, and then all of a sudden she out here rocking these twist outs. Where'd all that hair come from? It's because I'm Glamazini, and I used to make hair content. And recently I unleashed all my old hair content back on YouTube, just algorithm be damned. But that's why. God-sparing and healthy life, I have figured out my hair for the most part, and so that was like my jam back in the day. I got burned out. I decided several years ago to stop making natural hair content and lean more heavily toward my, what I was calling inspirational, personal development, and comedy content. So I dropped the natural hair stuff and kept on and increased inspiration and comedy, because I had kind of infused that into my channel before that, just because I'm interested in it, and it was a natural transition. So since then, I've had a coaching group. I do one-on-one coaching. When I coach with my life coaching clients, we are covering difficult topics. Okay, I'm not telling them about their hair. I'm not coaching anybody about natural hair, although it's funny, nobody's ever booked me for that. I would probably be an epic natural hair coach, but don't book me for that. I don't want to do that. But I'm just saying, I'm not coaching anybody about that. I'm coaching people about how to get through difficult situations in life and how to get the results that they want to create the life that they want. And I have struggled to figure out who my actual audience member is. I have done many a exercise for various different reasons, all the things, coaches, programs, all the things, coming up with a persona and who I'm talking to and blah, blah, blah. And I always come up with a persona. I actually have specific people in mind who I talk to when I make my videos. When I make my funny videos, I'm talking to these people, and I'm not talking about made up people. I actually have specific humans that I know in real life who do not know that they are my personas. There's 3 of them I'm thinking about right now. I speak directly like I'm speaking to them when I make the videos, okay? But I still was missing something, and specifically in my coaching practice, which at this point, it is March 5th of 2022. As you guys know, there is a 2-3 month delay. So you guys are watching these things, I'm in the past or the future, okay? So hopefully all of this, whatever I'm about to say, has already taken hold and has affected my content going forward. But it's always nice to see the inner workings. I was thinking recently and telling my husband, I want to be a more specific coach. I've tried video coaching. It's I mean, I know how to do this. I could probably help somebody, but it didn't really like give me the zoof that I needed. And I really had no idea. Anyway, enter Stephanie Perry. So she is a YouTuber, and I just had her on live on my channel, YouTube and Facebook page, and my Facebook coaching group yesterday, speaking about Black women and ease. Now remember, like I said, I'm filming these and I'm putting them out months later. So yes, this is the day after that Black woman and ease thing. And she is an expert, a sabbatical coach. She's a professional house sitter. She makes YouTube videos about house sitting, about Black women embracing more ease. And she also makes videos about starting a YouTube channel. So I'm, doing my normal Saturday right now. I'm editing my videos. I'm actually watching a video upload right now. That's why I took a break to make this video. And I'm playing stuff in the background. And YouTube suggests one of her videos to me, which it has been doing because I've been binge watching the woman's video. I told her flat out yesterday, I ain't watched everything, but I probably will by the time I'm done. Because when you pop up, I click, I say yes, go for it. Okay, notifications are on. All right, girl, I'm trying to pick up what you're putting down. So, so the video that YouTube suggests is something like what to make your YouTube channel about. And I'm like, I'm game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been out here forever. I've been doing YouTube way longer than Stephanie. She told me that. Okay, she told me that I was integral in her hair situation being all flourishy like it was yesterday. Hello, girl, if you see this. And so I'm like, but listen, I ain't too proud to beg. I can learn from anyone. So I'm like, let me see what Stephanie's talking about, because Stephanie's channel is doing much better than my YouTube channel ever did. Okay, so the girl know more than me. So I sit down and she has another lady on, and they're basically talking through this other lady starting a YouTube channel. And she gave the woman some pointers. I wrote them down here in my little notebook. By the way, you guys, this notebook, I think this notebook, listen, is one of these. That's me. I used to sell these in my shop, but then I thought it was kind of weird and narcissistic to have notebooks with a picture of me on the front. But I mean, anyway, if you like it, let me know. I'll put it back in the shop. Anywho, so I'm taking notes off of Stephanie's thing, and she said, write down what you like. So I did that because I'm obedient, and obedience is better than sacrifice. Okay, so I write down, I like dance, I like mental health, I like helping Black women, I like comedy, I like this, I like that, I like, all of this, the Virgin Islands, I like blah, 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 special needs parenting. These are the topics I'm interested in, okay? Then she said, pick an audience. And I decided, okay, I talk to Gen X women. That doesn't mean that I can't talk to other people. Clearly, if you're watching me and you're not Gen X, I'm talking to you too, especially if you identify with my content. But if I have to pick somebody, everyone that was my avatar in the past, they are, late 30s, 40s. They are Gen X, okay? Gen X women. I speak to Black Gen X women. Now, I have always known that I speak to Black women. All of my personas, all of my avatars in real life are Black women. But I've never specifically said out loud, hey, Black women, I'm only speaking to y'all. You are centered here. I've never really said that. It's implied, though. And the majority of people that I work with are Black women. But I feel like I'm in a season right now where I'm going to start saying that aloud. So I'm speaking to Gen X Black women in their 40s-ish. Who, right? Who? That's what I wrote down. And so she also said a few more things. I'll put a link to her video so you can check out her video if you want to figure out what to make your YouTube channel about. But I'm sitting here, I wrote down the things that I like, and then I wrote next to it, women in their 40s who, and then all of a sudden, you guys, like a magical sprinkle of dust that had landed on me in a way that it has never landed on me before in the past. I realized that I checked off the things that are most interesting to me on my list of things that I like. And I like to speak to women, Black women in their 40s who are in high stress situations, who live high stress lives. Why? Because I'm a Black woman in my 40s living a high stress life. Okay, the special needs parenting, there's a lot. And even my comedy videos serve to bring, I always say light and laughter. I bring the laughter, I bring the levity to your high stress life because I'm making you laugh at things that are very much focused on what you find funny. And so I realized that, I always knew that my audience was still Black women. I knew that. But I couldn't put my finger on what kind of coach I actually am. I would just be like life coach. And I know the kind of transformation that I tend to have with the women that work with me, but I just couldn't get a word for it. And now I realize that what I do is I help Black women who live and who lead high stress lives do well and be encouraged in those high stress lives, or create less stress in those lives. Hello? That's exactly what I've been doing. That's what I've done in my life. That's what I'm continuing to do in my life. And that's the transformation that I see in the clients that I work with. Now, I'm not really sure what do I call myself a de-stress coach? I'm a de-stress coach. Look at how stress-free she looks. Okay, I'm a de-stress coach. All right, I don't know what you call that. But anyway, I just thought that that was just a beautiful aha moment and revelation for myself. And so I just want to say thank you to Stephanie. Definitely check out her video. I'll put a link to it below. If you want to just get like your Black Woman Ease potential house sitter, you want to leave out the United States and learn how to start a YouTube channel, she's the person for you. Yeah, and if you're a Black woman living a high stress life and you just happen to be Gen X, I might be the coach that you're looking for, okay? I know how to abase and abound in this thing. I know how to help you if you choose to leave the stressful situation, and I know how to help you if you have to stay in the season that you're in. I'll put a link to how you can work with me as your coach below. And yeah, that's it. Be well, Black woman. And be encouraged, all right? Here are just a lot of pineapples. There's a... Bye, y'all.